perfect guy, what would he be?
From head to toe, physical.
From head to toe, physically and spiritually, mentally, all that.
Okay. Well, physically I described before, but I'll go back over it.
Yeah.
6 feet or above.
Mm-hmm.
Probably dark as my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Probably no more than 175.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful smile, beautiful lips, beautiful eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That takes care of the physical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like a guy that's intelligent, that's able to talk everywhere he goes, whether he's on the streets, he can handle himself. He's in the boardroom, he can handle himself. He's before his peers, he can handle himself. And one that I can learn things from. You know, I'm at a point in my life where I like to learn as many things as possible, and I think that I have to have a man around me that can contribute to that growth. Spiritually, he's open-minded. I don't think I'm necessarily into a Christian type man just because of the roles that goes with that. I can't necessarily say I would conform with a Muslim man. He could be other, whatever he wants to be, as long as he's open and he's willing to learn and grow because of where I am in my life. So I like a man that's attentive to my needs, but at the same time not smothering. I like a man that shows concern when it comes to other men. You know, women can say they don't like their men to be jealous, but they like it a little bit as long as it's not out of hand. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Now you say catering to your, well, no, you didn't say cater to your needs.
No, I didn't say that.
Your need situation. What do you mean by that?
I mean that oftentimes being involved in a marriage or being involved with men who feel like as long as I'm working and bringing it home and it's not another woman, then you should be okay. And I think it's more to a relationship than just working and bringing money to the household. I think doing things with that woman or your partner with the home. I do have a son, and hopefully if I was involved with a man like that, I would like to think that we were all a family. So whatever we could do as a family together would be something that I would really enjoy. And just not working and coming home is not something that I find attractive.
So you more or less, you were like a guy that was basically attentive to your needs in that regard.
Correct.
Yeah. And as far as the spiritual thing, you would prefer a man that's more open spiritually.
Correct. I prefer that he does not have any strong religious affiliations.
Gotcha. Now, when you hang out with your girlfriends and you guys talk, what kind of problems do you see with the opposite sex that you guys run across?
At this stage, I have friends that are as young as 25 and some that are as old as 55. And what tends to happen is that the younger friends seem to think that as the men get older, that they will mature. And oftentimes my older friends or closer to my age finds out that that's not necessarily true, that the age has nothing to do with the maturity level of the man. And by the time they reach the mid-40s, I would say most of my friends are accepting what their role is with their man, realizing, you know what, it's not going to be like that. So you can either be with him and stick it out or accept men for what level they are on, or you're going to be by yourself. So some women choose to be by themselves. Some women choose to go ahead and go through it. But I think by the time we reach our early 40s and mid 40s, we pretty much know, okay, that end of the rainbow type relationship is just not there. And the quicker that we get to reality and deal with that, then we probably will be able to enjoy our lives much fuller now after accepting that.
What do you think is the problem with, well, relationships period nowadays, especially between black men and black women? What do you think is the main problem?
Oh, I think we've been lied to about what we think a relationship should be about. Because I have been married to somebody from another culture, I've been able to step outside the box and look at us as a people, and not just black Americans, but Americans, period. And we're very, very selfish. We're very, very much, it's me, it's all about me, and how can I be happy? And sometimes it's not just about it's you. It's about what's better for the whole, what's better for the whole family, what's better for the next generation. So it's not just about don't worry, be happy, just having fun. And I think that that's a downfall for us. I think we've been painted this rainbow about life that doesn't exist. And as long as you continue to search for this fantasy, you'll never be satisfied.
Would you be susceptible to someone being like you be the first wife and he has a second one?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I've actually considered that. And that is because I don't think that we have the concept of what a marriage is supposed to be about. In my opinion, where I think most Westerners fail is that we think that it's a husband and a wife and they live happily ever after. When actually, when you're dealing with reality, there's not enough men and women to go around evenly to do that. So you have the situation where you have a man, hopefully he's a man like we defined earlier, and he realized, a real man. We realize that he has responsibilities that he might need to take care of. And maybe it might take two women to come together and pool their resources, and maybe even three, for them to pull their resources together so that the family as a whole can function together. And oftentimes we as women, we might pretend like we don't know that there's a second and third woman, but we know. So instead of hiding and possibly sharing of diseases, I'd rather bring it to the forefront. And then let's put our resources together. It's not just about, oh, he's getting all the sex he wants or he's getting all the booty he wants. It's not just about that.
Right.
I actually know men that have several wives and they don't see it as a picnic. It's part of their culture and it's part of what they do, and that's what they do as a man, is to you put the family first. And if your family says you do this to get the family, you do that, and I respect that.